So let's take a look at BlazeOS 4.0, Android 15 for Realme 6, 6i, Realme 7, Narzo 20 Pro and Narzo 30 4G. And the Realme 6i is Indian unit which has G90 chipset. So first of all, this is the first look, and it's typically like Android 14. There is no major change, and I thought I installed this ROM, so let's review it. And the circle to search was working on this ROM, so I thought let's review it. As you can see, the circle to search is working, which does not usually work on other ROMs. So first of all, I would like to mention that the customization center is not working in this ROM. As you can see, they are turned off because Android 15 is on beta. And if I go to about phone, you can see this is the about, and if I go to Android version, you can see Android 15 and BlazeOS version 4.0. Talking about the kernel used in this ROM is 4.14.351 OpenELA kernel. The Linux status is enforcing, so it is good for security purpose. And if I go to Play Store, you can see that the device is not certified, so the payment tabs are not working. That's actually true. So you can see when I open Google Pay, it sometimes does not respond like this, and even if it does, the payments does not work on this device. So that's the thing. But if you want an Android 15 build, then you can give it a try. So in settings, this is the Android version and about. Now moving to the other settings, in display there is no extra settings, and in network internet this is typically Android 14. And in sound and vibration, we don't get increasing ring volume, and we have default notification sound, etc. And we have bass loudness, and this is basically a settings like Realme sound. Moving to the notification, there is nothing extra. We have flash notification and wireless emergency alerts, enhanced notification, etc. In apps, you can see we have default app, cloned app, etc. We don't have anything extra. Talking about the security and privacy, we have screen lock, and I have set up the fingerprint, which is working perfectly fine. But when you go to set up the fingerprint, the alignment is not in the proper position. You can see the fingerprint indicator is right here. So that's the thing in Android 15, although the ROM made by Pewtuit did not have this issue. And we have screen lock and fingerprint, and we have private space. So for private space, I have to enter my screen lock, and then I will be able to set up the private space. So when I set up the private space, it will take some time, just like it does in the setup screen. And here you can set the screen lock. So I have chosen the screen lock. You can also set your different screen lock, and when it's done, you can go to private space by entering the screen lock, and here you can add any apps, and these apps are by default added. You can see these apps will not be visible here, but they are currently visible because this is the default set. You can set them manually, so this is the thing, and you can lock it again. So this is the private space of Android 15. Now moving forward, we go to location. There is nothing extra. And safety and emergency, we have these settings: earthquake alerts, location services, etc. Then if I go to storage, we get these settings. We get Android 15 storage and temporary files, etc. Then talking about the free storage, I am not using that much storage, and currently around 40 GB space is remaining. Now we have backup or copy apps. So even if you flash the vanilla build, you will be able to copy your data. That's a good feature. Now if I go to the system, we have typical Android 14 UI, nothing new in the Android 15. We have developer option, the Realme settings, and in Realme settings we get the typical options just like we get in other ROMs. And we have the FPS overlay, which looks like this, not quite visible, but it works. Then we have the gestures, and in gestures, if I go to navigation mode, we have these settings, nothing extra. So this is it for the settings. Talking about the battery backup is pretty decent. I fully charged it tomorrow, but in a light usage it's still running, and my battery health is around 67%. Not very good, but the battery backup is decent. Now talking about the stock application, we get the lineage camera in this ROM, and this is working perfectly fine. You can see all the sensors are working. There is no issue using that. Now talking about other applications, with the camera we get some extra applications like kernel issue. We have kernel issues, so you can individually grant the root access to any application that you want, and I did not change the kernel, it was by default present. If I move down, you can see we have recorder, safety, and other Google stock applications, and we have Dolby Atmos. So the Dolby Atmos is added in this ROM for a better audio experience. However, we also get the Viper, which is also working in this ROM. So you have two equalizers, I mean two audio enhancement systems. You can choose any of them. Now talking about the performance section, I tested the benchmarks, and in Antutu benchmark I got the score around 3,35,411. That is pretty decent score, although I did not use any performance script, any performance improvements. Now if I go to Geekbench score, you will be able to see that I got 637 in single score and the multi score is 1717. So the single score is good, but the multi-core score is not that good, but it's not bad also. We have to consider I did not use any performance script. And if I show you the throttling test, the throttling result is not good at all. You can see the device throttled a lot. We get around 74% throttled of its maximum performance, which is not good at all. And currently the Android 15 is on beta, so we may not get stable performance. And besides private save, all other Android 15 features are working, like wallpaper style, the new UI is working, and the app archive feature is working. If I go to app info and click on archive, the app will be removed, and next time when you click on archive, the app will be reinstalled, and just like that. So if I click on Telegram and show you by archiving it and restoring, you will see that the app is downloading and all data will be remained. For example, let me download the Telegram, and when the download is complete, you will see that the data is remained. I did not require any login. So that's it. All the Android 15 features are working fine. So this is it for the quick overview of this ROM. Talking about the gaming, I initially got 60 fps, but when the device heats up, the frame rate drops to around 40. So let me quickly open the BGMI and show you. And for FPS, I am using the FPS unlocker module. If I show you, I am using this module that is available in my Telegram group. You can easily get that. See, after using the module, I'm getting smooth extreme plus, which is 90 fps. So let me quickly show you the performance that we get in this ROM. However, it's not that good, although initially you will get good fps. So when the game starts, let me turn on the fps meter and show you. So even if you unlock the 90 fps, you will be getting 60 fps, but currently you can see the device heated up and I am getting around 40 fps, and there is a lot of frame drops, as you can notice. So if you want to game on this ROM, you have to use the performance scripts. Now talking about the installation, let me show you the installation. So first of all, just remove the screen locks of your device before proceeding, because that is important step. And then back up all your data like WhatsApp, videos, photos, etc. Then if you are in custom ROM, go to advanced restart. And so currently I have AOSP recovery installed, so I cannot show you the installation, but first of all you need the PBRP 4.0 recovery. When you have PBRP 4.0 recovery, just click on install and install the ROM zip of BlazeOS, and then just go to format data and type yes and format data. Then you can simply reboot, but remember, after rebooting you cannot reboot back to peaceful recovery, because the recovery will be replaced with AOSP recovery, where you don't have touch access, you will only have button access and that old school UI where you cannot flash anything except the ROM. So that's it, and that is common for all Android 15 ROMs. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like, and if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I will see you next time.